Welcome to the Art Circle Public Library's Christmas in July 2020. And today I have a kit made by Tina Cross, and I'm going to instruct you on how to put it together. In your kit, and we're going to make this snowman right here. In your kit are 3 graduated size circles, large, medium, and small. You're going to take your small one, put it on top of the medium one, punch a hole through both layers. Then you're going to lay your medium one on top of the large one and punch a hole through both layers there. Then through your hole, you'll take your white brad that is in your kit. You'll take your brad, put it through the hole, and spread it out on the opposite side. Then you'll take the next one and go down to and put the large and the medium one together. Then you just spread your brad out, and that secures it. Then you pop some little holes down the front. As you can see, your snowman has buttons down the front. That's the black brads. Put some holes in the front. Put your brads in. Spread them out. That's what secures them. You just pop them in and spread them apart. We all used these back in school when we were kids. Remember all the crafts we made with paper fasteners? Then the next thing you do is you're going to construct your hat. To construct your hat, you take your 2 squares, take you some glue, put your glue at the top of your hat, and do it halfway, only half. Not the whole hat, not the whole square, just 1/2 of it. 2 sides halfway and 1 end. And then take another sheet of the black square and put it on top of it. Okay, you might have a little bit that comes out. You can use any glue you want. Most of it will disappear when it dries. Then you open up your little hat. You can see this is why we had 2 pieces, so you can open it up. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on the top of our snowman's head, on the front and the back. Just a dot. Just enough to hold it in place. And put the little hat down on top of it. Then after you have your hat down, you're going to take the red piece, and that's going to be your hat band. And don't have to attack your snowman with it like I did. You'll glue your hat band down. You can put it towards the bottom. You can put it halfway up, however you like. Then I take the black piece with the rounded ends, put a little glue on him, put him at the bottom of your snowman's hat. Remember how the snowman has the stovepipe hat? And then you turn it over, put a little glue on the back side, and put your other piece of your brim, your hat brim, and just put it down, and there you go. You've got your hat on. Your next step would be to peel your eyes off. It has sticky on your eyes, but even with that, I always put a little glue. And apparently I'm going to have trouble getting my eyeballs out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put me a dot of glue where I want my eyeballs. I'm going to put a dot of glue where I'm going to put my eyeballs. I'm going to stick my eyeballs down. Now, these have sticky on them. You do not have to glue them. Tina put eyeballs that had sticky on the back of them in the kits for you. But I just like a little extra glue. I'm just weird that way. So anyway, you can see I have my eyeballs on. And then she has a little bitty nose in there, a little carrot nose. Put a little tiny drop of glue in there. Pick up your carrot nose. I'm borrowing your bead tweezers, and put your little nose on. See how cute that is? And then take a magic marker or some kind of marker and make you a little mouth. So I'm going to just make some little, I'm going to hold his head so it doesn't wiggle, and just make like some pieces of coal for a mouth, and give him a big old smile, because snowmen are happy because they're alive. And they get that special hat on their head. So now you have your snowman constructed. The next we're going to do is construct the base. Oh, I forgot to put the scarf around his neck. Oh, and the little arms. So what we'll do is we have these little pieces in here because, you know, snowmen have branch arms, tree branch arms. So we'll take a little bit of glue and just stick it on the tree branch. And then we'll take a little glue and we'll put it on the other side of the tree branch. I almost forgot to put his arms on him. Thank you, Deb. He was going to be an armless snowman. And then you just take your little ribbon. Now, Tina had tied it around the neck, and it's a ribbon that just comes around the neck like a scarf. But you can do whatever you want. You can make a scarf. You can make a bow. You could do it just about any way you wanted to. So what you would do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take it and slide it up underneath my snowman's chin. Just like when you had a scarf, you'd slide it up underneath your chin. I'm just going to slide it up under there. Well, I said I was. Yep, I'm just going to slide it up underneath this chin. And then I'm going to tie it off to the side. If you want to tie it down in the middle, you could do that. You could really put it anywhere you wanted to. I'm just going to tie a knot in it. If it's too long, I'll just move it down. But I kind of like it long. And so I'm just going to leave it hanging like that. I might cut a little bit off like that. What do you think? So there's his scarf. We'll have his scarf here. We have him constructed. Next, out of your kit, you'll take your blue paper base and you're going to glue your snowman to the multiple-sided edge. The single edge will be your back that will hold it up. You're going to glue your snowman to the multiple-sided where it's folded. So I'm going to open him up. I'm going to take the large piece of white paper. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on there. It doesn't have to be a lot because you're just going to hold him on. And I'm going to put the snowman on top of that, okay? But before that, I have one more thing I have to construct. And this is going to be in your kit, and it might be a little messy. So be sure and get you a piece of scrap paper and fold it in half. Then open it back up. Because you see this little bag of glitter in your bag? It looks really great in the carpet until you go to vacuum it up. So we're going to take our little strip in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue on it. But I'm going to use the Elmer's glue on this. And remember, this is a scrap piece of paper. But I'm going to put, well, I said I was going to put Elmer's glue on it. I'm going to put the Elmer's glue on here. Any kind of glue will really work. Doesn't matter what kind of glue you have. And I'm not able to get that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wedge of a makeup sponge. I'm just going to dip it in the corner of my lid. I'm just going to run a little bit of glue all down my white piece. Then I'm going to move it over here. Going to fold this piece up so the glue is on the inside and bend this back again. I want a crease spot where I can put my glitter. Then I'm going to open up my bag of glitter and I'm going to pour the glitter over the strip with the glue. See how pretty that is? All girls love glitter. Then you just tap it off, and it's actually not glitter, it's actually snow. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that off to the side. Then you just take your glitter. You can either just throw it right in the garbage can, or you can save it back in your bag. Glitter is reusable over and over and over again. You can use it as long as it's still dry. You can use it over until it's totally gone. It is like the never-ending snow stuff. So we're going to take our snowman. We're going to glue him down onto the card. And we're going to make sure that we do not bring his body, the bottom of his body, over that line. Okay? So we have to make sure we don't put the body. In fact, we could even use pop dots for this. And we'll put some pop dots in your kit. And what you do, pop dots are just little, they're like a sponge piece with adhesive on both sides. So we'll put a little bit on the bottom, and then we'll put some, let's say we're going to go up this high with him, so we know that we want some right there. So we'll put some on the both of them on the bottom, big ball of snow. So after you have gotten your strips on both parts of the bottom ball, you just peel off the white top plastic strip, and it's going to be all sticky, and it'll take a minute maybe to get it off. It's sticky, and you just remember, you got your balls there, and you're going to put your snowman's body down, but you're not going to let it come below the bottom of the card, okay? And even if you want to, you can take and put another pop dot even higher up to make the other piece stay. I'll just take another pop dot. Do you want him to move? Oh, you want him to be able to move, so probably not. And what we'll do is, we have him on our card now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that piece that we made with the snow, the glittery snow. We're going to run a little bit of glue on the bottom of the card. Just like that at the very bottom. Remember, we didn't let the bottom snowball hang out below the bottom of the card. That's very important. Then we're just going to put that glitter strip across it. And now we have our snow strip. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to also include this. Now, this little guy sits up just like this, so you can see how he looks. He's just a freestanding snowman. Or, if you like, you can put him inside a card and put his head down, move it, however, and when somebody opens a card, they can stand him up, or they can just stand him up this way on their mantle or in a window or on a little table and somewhere for a Christmas decoration. So I hope you enjoyed this little snowman card we're making, snowman guy. And Tina, thank you for the kits. Merry Christmas!